Hi folks, it's Keith Beardsley, Ve3Svq, sometimes Va3Kei, and we're here with another edition of the Shaky Key blog, another video edition at least. So what are we looking at today? Well, we're going to take a look at QRP, just very short introduction to it. It's something that I've been playing around with for a few years, and now that I'm sort of back on the radio more often, I'm getting quite interested in it. Now, what's QRP? QRP is basically amateur code for very low power. Now, some people go down to tiny percentage of watts, but the standard that most people use is, you're transmitting 5 watts. Some people like 10 if you're on the single sideband phone portion, but generally the accepted level is 5 watts. Now, when you stop to think about it, very few people put out a signal that's only 5 watts. My radio, as an example, that one will do 100 watts. There are people with amplifiers that do over 1,000 watts. And part of the myth of amateur radio is that you need a lot of power to get out. You don't. And if I'm on 100 watts and I can hear you crystal clear and you can hear me, you can probably do it at 100 watts, not 1,500 or 1,000 or 250. Now with QRP, you generally need a pretty good antenna. And again, we've spent a lot of money on antennas if you're in ham radio. I mean, some of them cost a fortune. And when we first get into the hobby, we see pictures of, 70-foot towers, 60-foot towers, massive arrays of antennas. Reality is you can get out on a very inexpensive wire antenna. The one I use, which is a 40-meter one, 66 feet long, works really well. And it's, less than $100 for something like that to buy it and put it up. So you can get out with very little equipment and you can get out and make contacts. Now, will you make contacts around the world on 5 watts? Probably not, but you might make some pretty good long distance ones. You can reach Europe every now and again. It just depends on conditions and everything else. So all I'm going to do in this one is just demonstrate QRP and show you that, in this particular case, this one went out 507 kilometers, which is what? It's a little over 300 miles, 315 miles, something like that. So it's a decent signal, but listen to them and how they receive me on their end. I'm coming in pretty good, and they're actually lower as far as reception goes than I am. And that's just for that little wire antenna. So listen to it.
Roger, clear us up at 9410. Somebody stepped on you before. You are 5 and 9 into Victor Echo 1658. Roger, I'll put 5 in the number. All right, Curtis, this is Tom, second off, VE3, QHR, you're 5-9 in Victor Echo 1658. Roger, Tom, I thought this was your second show there. You should be the first off. I liked it so much the first time I did it again, just for James. Roger, have fun, guys. You too, thanks for the park support. Victor Echo 3, QRP with November, QRZ.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra, Victor, Quebec, QRP.
QRP again?
Victor Echo 3, Sierra, Victor, Quebec, QRP out of Ottawa.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra, Texas, Quebec. 5 and 9 feet, how much power you running?
Hey Roger, thanks a lot. You're also 5'9" into Ottawa, just running an end-fed half wave.
How much power?
5 watts, 5 watts.
Roger, the 5 whiskey, stand by for another hot. All right, Keith, VE3, SZQ, this is Victor Echo 3, Tango Hotel Radio. 5'9", great signal for QRP.
Hey Roger, thanks a lot. 5'9" to you as well. Excellent signal into Ottawa.
Victor Echo 3, Julia Lima, November, QRZ.
If you want to learn about QRP, there's an excellent site which is found here. Now this gentleman has a lot of videos talking about QRP and how to do it. It's quite fascinating. And he's very good and he explains things very well. So I've learned a lot even from him. And there's a few other amateurs out there who have YouTube videos that do a lot on QP as well. On QRP as well.